That's magnificent. Hydrangeas.
So this is the first process.
Yes.
The very first thing you do.
Yep. After they're collected, people ask me where I get my flowers. I get them from the flower market. Some I grow and some I forage. You know, just find them out in the world.
And then after this, what's next? Painting them?
After this, they get pressed. They get put on big presses. Wood paper, flowers, wood paper, flowers, big press. And then I have to change the paper one time during that because the paper has to be very dry, or if it's too moist, they'll go bad. So you want them to be all fresh and white like this. So I change the paper one more time, and then they get filed over here in these big files under whatever it is. And the better I keep my files, the more enjoyable the process of then creating the art.
So these are all flowers over here.
Yep, they're all drawers that come out
And they've got flowers. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. So, for instance, yellow
Yep.
daisy, and you pull it out, and there's yellow daisies.
Yeah, and they yeah. Sorry.
So what?
stuttering.
No, that's okay. So what happens after that?
After that, then they're individually painted.
Then they're
And-
painted.
Yeah, and for the most part, I paint what I need for whatever project I'm working on, because once they're painted, they're harder to store, and sometimes they will, stick together, etc. So I basically paint for whatever project I'm doing. Yeah. And then more and more, I'm laying out the design before I do it. I used to wing it, but now I'm finding it really beneficial to lay it all out. It's just so.
How long is the whole process from where you're at right now, from picking the flowers to what I'm sitting here filming on the wall here?
Well, I gotta say, total, it's probably 20 or more hours, but it's hard to figure out because each process is done for a long time without being divided up. Like all of these hydrangea will be for many, many projects, so I'm not always able to just determine what a small amount would be. It's hard to say. But,
Like an average, though, for a mid-sized one, like these right here.
well, I'm gonna say 20 hours on each of those. Those in particular, though, those ones that you were just looking at, they have many layers. Sometimes I do things in one layer, sometimes I do in multiple layers. Those have about 4 layers. You can actually see the true depth of it. Actually, there's a piece I didn't show you, although I sent you a picture of it. It's very significant. They're these poppies, and they're called Matilahi poppies, and they're these huge poppies. If you've ever seen these poppies, you will never forget them. And they are they say they're as big as like saucers. Those white poppies right there.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Really cool poppies. People love these poppies, and it's magnificent that they would be in a piece of art. So those poppies. I guess we were talking about how long it takes, and so in this particular case, what I'm going to say is that there's about 8 layers in here. I can't photograph it well, but if you look into this, it's
Yeah, you can see it,
very
yeah.
deep.
Yep.
Yeah, because it's on the back and the front, and then it just keeps
Well, I ended up making a whole video about this, so I guess I could tell these people, whoever's going to be watching this, what it is. And these are one-of-a-kind pressed flowers.
Yeah, well, here. You keep filming because I'm going to show you something right here. This to me is very exciting. This drawer right here is called tendrils. These are, and all my drawers are not the way they should be, so I'm going to move this. But these are tendrils, so they're the tendrils from the passion flower, the thing that the vine shoots out. And these are, just go from find a pile here. I mean, they're really, really magnificent. So even with these, I go through these and pick out the coolest ones. Like, how can you beat that? That's marvelous. You know, and
can you show us one that over here that actually? I know you showed me one earlier. You showed me a couple actually.
Yeah, in particular. In particular, there are some at the bottom of this one, so I'll show you those. Although there are a few better examples, but tendrils for the most part, I have coming off of things and then really like dipping down. So those are all tendrils. Tendrils.
And that's the ones we were just looking at in the drawer.
Yeah. Tendrils, cherry blossoms, Queen Anne lace.
These are awesome. I love them. Oh, here's some more over here on this one.
Yep, tendrils, I love those.
Well, once again, I made a video too long, but that's okay. So we're gonna throw this up and see what people think.
Figure out how to